we, the members of Kogi State House of Assembly, should not be dragged into it.
Well, it appears it's business as usual for those lawmakers at the Kogi State House of Assembly who went ahead and held plenary today in spite of a matter pending before the National Assembly over the takeover of the Assembly by the House of Representatives. Well, Dr. Onweze, let me ask you, the Kogi State House of Assembly seems to be one assembly that has been enmeshed in a whole lot of crisis for some time now. Is it regular business for legislators to differ over issues, or is this a peculiar case to the Kogi Assembly? What do you think the case is here?
Well, it's not peculiar to Kogi State, and if you understand the politics of Kogi State and also the power distribution, you find that the dominant ethnic group, which the Galas, they have been in power, for a very long time, since the inception of the state, and also other minorities, also want to test and share from this power, and because of the democracy is all about numbers. So you find that as long as they have numbers, the Galas must be, continue to. But again, it is for them to run, for peace to reign in the Kogi State. The major ethnic groups must be able to be willing to share power, run an inclusive government, and because without running an inclusive government, this crisis will continue to brew, because there are other ethnic groups in Kogi State. So they have to learn how to share the power, because these other people are also struggling for this power, even though they are minorities. So they cannot hold on to power for too long. So this crisis, if not well addressed, it will continue. It's been long for many years, since democracy, even before then. So they have to really listen to the voice of the voice of equity and justice, because all the people, political rights of the people must be respected. Everybody must have a right, whether you're a minority or a majority. Not because you have numbers and all that, you continue to be. That's the situation in Kogi State.
All right,
and
yes,
until
indeed.
that so-called injustice is addressed,
all right,
that crisis, this situation will continue in the Kogi politics.
All right, yes, indeed, Dr. Mweze, interesting perspectives there. As it is, there is another twist to the whole matter. The House of Representatives is not taking the matter lying low, the fact that the Kogi lawmakers had to sit today and hold plenary. The chairman of the House Committee on Media, Honorable Abdul Razak Namdas, reacted to the issue. Let's hear his perspective on.
We are already aware that we will have to do it with our Senate counterpart in order to concur. And certainly it has been communicated to them. And I can assure you that because these 5 people, we have condemned their act, it was illegal. And probably for them to try to still show the world that they still exist, that they are telling people that they are sitting, but it's illegal. You understand? But it is now our job to now, if it is true that they sat, which I'm not aware, if it is true they sat, we will have to take action. We will take action on that. That certainly we will do something about that.
Yes, interesting indeed. That's the spokesperson of the House of Representatives saying that they will indeed take action if that sitting actually held. Dr. Onweze, let me bring you back in at this point. I'm very sure you heard what the spokesperson of the House of Representatives said. Do you foresee a logjam, or the House of Assembly in Kogi State and the House of or the National Assembly, as the case may be, or the House of Representatives, do you think the crisis is actually going to escalate beyond the confines of the state to a national issue?
Of course, because one is this. I don't know, the National Assembly told the IG of police to seal off this thing, but there's a process. you know, you don't just order the IG of police in the media to seal off or to arrest somebody and all that. There's a procedure. Now, have they written a letter to the IG of police? Have they written a letter to maybe to the executive informing the president of whatever is happening if the law permits them to do that? You know, so these are the things. All they need to do is follow due process, and then the police will act. And because the federal police will always, supersede the state if there's any state police, you know. So the police, once that place is sealed off, no member of the house will be allowed to go in there. They can't sit unless they go to a hotel, you know, and begin to sit. Or in the case of Anambra, some years ago, in 2003 or 4, where they were sitting in a Grand Hotel, Asaba, and all that, you know. So maybe they'll find another hotel to go and be meeting if they have to, you know. But as soon as the National Assembly, House of Rep,
Dr. Nweze, finally,
able to follow the due process, yeah.
Finally, Dr. Nweze, in the report submitted by the House of Representatives Committee, the pro-GMO group had fingered Governor Yahaya Bello as being a major contributor to the crisis playing out in the State House of Assembly. What suggestion do you think would you make now, or what path do you think the governor should take in order to resolve the crisis and make things return to normalcy in the State House of Assembly?
The governor himself accused Momo Lawal of deceiving him by pretending that he was going to resign and turning around and all that. And that's what I said about politics without principle. You know, so the governor should be able to meet with him. You know, let them reach a compromise. It's not something you do by force. You know, so. If not for the rearrangement to distribute power better for the state so that other minorities, other people can hold power and all that, there wouldn't have been this. But the intent was good, you know, so that power would be better distributed.
All right,
so
thank you very much.
The governor should be able to do some salesmanship.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nweze, for sharing your thoughts there, policy analyst. It's been the Kogi House of Assembly crisis. That's been the discussion. Thank you very much for being part of the program, and that's where we draw the curtains on politics today, this evening. I'm Imana Amawe. Bye for now.